So welcome again, everyone. I'm so glad to have you all in our free session today. And firstly, the first thing we're going to do is to go through some details of our upcoming course, which is going to start, inshallah, tomorrow. And then we will talk about one specific question type in the listening skill. So let's get started. So firstly, our upcoming course, guys, starts tomorrow, the listening skill. Okay, the listening skill is going to take like 12 hours from Saturday until Thursday, okay, from 8 until 10 p.m. in the evening. The first 2 days, Saturday and Sunday, we're going to talk about the theoretical part of this skill, the question types and the tricks, how to answer each question type, okay? Then we're going to do some practical sessions. We're going to do Cambridge tests from Monday until Thursday. 4 complete tests. Then the next the week starts on 14th of January. Okay, we're going to start with the reading skill, the same as the listening skill. On Saturday and Sunday, we're going to talk about the theoretical part of this skill. How many questions are we going to have? And what are the tricks for each type of question? And maybe the most important trick, which is the time management. How can I finish 40 questions in just 60 minutes? And then from Monday until Thursday, we're going to do some practical tests from Cambridge books. The following week, which starts the 21st of January, we're going to start with the writing skill. The first day, Saturday and Sunday, first 2 days, we're going to talk about the evaluating criteria, what the examiner is looking for to evaluate your paper, okay, which are the 4 evaluating criteria: task response, lexical resource, grammatical range and accuracy, coherence, and cohesion. Okay. And then on Monday, we're going to start with how to write an introduction for task 2. Tuesday, how to write a body paragraph. Wednesday, how to write a conclusion. And finally, on Thursday, we're going to talk about how to do the task 1. Okay. For example, the graph for the academic or the letter for the general training part of the test. Finally, on 28th of January, it's going to be the speaking skill. On Saturday, we're going to start with the evaluating criteria, fluency and coherence. What do we mean by fluency and coherence? What should we do? What should we not do to achieve band 7 and more? On Sunday, we're going to talk about lexical resource. Monday, grammatical range and accuracy and pronunciation. Then on Tuesday, we're going to talk in details about part 1 of the speaking test. Wednesday, part 2, and finally, Thursday, the last day of this skill and the course as a whole. Okay, we're going to talk about part 3 of the speaking skill. So this is just a general overview of the upcoming course. Okay, if there's any question, you can ask me at the end of this session. Today, I'm going to give you like a hint on how the course is going to be explained. Okay, and firstly, we're going to start with specific question type in the listening skill. So we're going to take a specific question type. We're going to like explain it in details. So you're going to know how this course is going to go. Okay, so in the listening skill, we have different question types. Okay, actually we have 6 of them, or maybe 5. The first one is completion question. أول نوع من أنواع أسئلة listening اللي كتير شائع كتير common وبتوقع مليون بالمية إنه يجيني في الامتحان. Actually 20 questions out of 40 are going to be completion questions. تقريبا 20 من 40 سؤال راح يكونوا completion. And the completion question, fill in the gap, إملاء الفراغ, has like variety of forms. في عنده أكتر من شكل. For example, you need to complete the notes or maybe the form, the table, the flow chart, the sentences, the summary, or maybe it's going to be like a direct question. Okay. The second type of question, which is multiple choice, we're going to talk about this type, the specific type of question in today's session. Okay. Multiple choice. اختيار من متعدد. Okay, we have 2 varieties. We're going to see them. And you're going to definitely see this question in your test. For each test has like 10 questions of multiple choice. Matching, this is a very common one also. Labeling, and finally classification. Okay, so let's talk a little bit in details about the multiple choice questions. خلينا نتكلم عن سؤال ال multiple choice شوي بالديتيلز أكتر. This is the multiple choice question. Okay, let's firstly see what's the multiple choice question. Okay, firstly, I have this type of this kind. So here I need to choose one answer out of three options. يعني عندي الخيار الأول أو النوع الأول اللي بيجيني في ال multiple choice questions إني أختار إجابة واحدة من ثلاث. As you see here, guys, I have this question, for example, according to the speaker, the company, you're gonna choose A, B, or C, one option. Okay, the same question 12, 13, 14. So this is the first type of multiple choice questions. أول نوع من أسئلة multiple choice إني أختار إجابة من ثلاث. There is another type. Okay, okay, so this is the computerized version of the question. طبعا زي ما بنعرف احنا في عندنا computerized و paper based، هيك بيكون شكل السؤال في الcomputerized. واهم ملاحظه في الcomputerized يمكن كثير طلاب ما بينتبهوا عليها انه في الcomputerized الاسئله they are not beneath each other. They are side by side. كيف يعني؟ يعني هي سؤال 16. في كل التمارين اللي بنحلها في كتب الكامبريدج وكل مواقع النت سؤال 17 بيكون تحته. الا في امتحان الايلتس الكمبيوترايزد بيكون سؤال 17 وين؟ جنبه. عشان هيك هاي نقطه كثير من الناس اللي بيعملوا كمبيوتر للاسف ما بينتبهوا عليها. بحل 16 بينتقل مباشره على السؤال اللي تحته بدون ما يطلع كم رقم السؤال، بينتقل على السؤال اللي تحته بدون ما يطلع رقم السؤال، بيجي هون بلاقي انه هاي الاسئله راحت عليه. Okay, be careful guys. Questions are side by side, not beneath each other. Okay, مش تحت بعض. هاي بالنسبه لاهم نقطه بالنسبه لسؤال multiple choice في الكمبيوترايزد. Okay, النوع الثاني من أسئلة multiple choice, the second variety, the second type, is to choose two options out of 5 options, like this one. Which two groups of people is the display primarily intended for? A, B, C, D, or E? So maybe the answer is going to be, for example, A and D. I don't know. So here I need to choose 2 options. Okay. Another example. What are Cathy and Graham 2 reasons for choosing novelist Charles Dickens? Maybe the answer is going to be C and D. I don't know. I'm not sure yet. Okay, but here I need to choose 2 options. 2 options. These 2 questions are quite common, so you expect to see them in the real test, in the actual test. The third variety, which is very rare, I don't think you're going to see it. Okay, you're not going to have this question. Choose 3 answers out of 6 options or more. You're going to be given like 6, 7, 8 options, and you are asked to choose 3 options. Maybe this question is quite old. It's not frequent at all. ما أتوقع إنه يجيكم سؤال تختار 3 options. Then which 3 things can students have with them in the museum? Food, water, cameras, books, bags, pens, worksheets. So you're going to choose 3 options, maybe water, box, and pens. I don't know, okay? But here you're going to choose 3. And this question is uncommon at all. يعني هذا السؤال تقريبا يعني لو حكينا ما بيجي ما نكونش غلطانين. Okay, so these are the 3 types. Why the multiple choice questions are difficult? ليش هذا السؤال تحديدا سؤال صعب وناس كتير بيشكوا منه بيعانوا منه إلى آخره. Now we're gonna see, okay? خلينا نشوف ليش هذا السؤال متعب. خلينا نروح على صفحة. Okay, page 49. Okay, أول نقطة إنه هذا السؤال سؤال multiple choice. كمية القراءة فيه كتيرة. كيف يعني كمية القراءة فيه كتيرة؟ لو طلعنا على هذا المثال example, for example, أو example عندي هون. Okay, this is part 2. Okay, questions. I have multiple choice questions. Questions from 11 to 15. لو طلعنا على كل سؤال عبارة عن إيش؟ جملة السؤال وعندي 3 options. صح؟ يعني كل سؤال كل نقطة عليها 4 جمل. So I have 4 sentences here, 4 sentences here, 4 sentences here, 4 sentences here, 4 sentences here. I have 5 questions. 5 questions multiply 4 sentences. I have 20 sentences to read, understand, and highlight. And the all time I get here is like 30 seconds or something like that. يعني بعطوني في بداية البارت تقريبا 30 ثانية عشان أقرأ الأسئلة كلهم ال5 هدول. طبعا ممكن يكونوا 6، ممكن يكونوا 4. Okay. وافهمهم واعلم عليهم، اوكي، واخلص خلال 30 ثانيه. يعني كل جمله من هاي الجمل بدها تاخذ بالكثير ثانيه، ثانيه واقل من ثانيه ونص. And that's difficult. That's very difficult. And most students usually start reading, okay, maybe when they are on the question 13, the speaker starts talking. So you need to leave everything and focus with the speaker from question 11. And this is a problem. So you left 2 questions without reading them. Okay, you need to read while the speaker is talking, and this is something I think impractical. مش عملي اطلاقا يعني. اوكي، لانك يا اما بتسمع يا اما بتقرا. تسمع وتقرا في نفس الوقت، يا اما راح تكون مركز من السماع مش عارف شو بتقرا، او بتكون مركز باللي بتقراه مش فاهم شو اللي بتسمعه. This is a big problem. We're going to talk about how to solve this problem. حنحكي اليوم كيف نحل هاي المشكله الكبيره اللي كثير من الطلاب بيعانوا منها. ولكن اول شيء قبل ما نتكلم عن هاي مشكله تايم مانجمنت، قبل ما نتكلم عنها خلينا نتكلم عن الكويستشنز نفسهم، الاوبشنز اللي عندي، شو المشاكل اللي بواجهها في الاوبشن نفسها. بعدين نتكلم لما نيجي نطبق رح نتكلم عن مشكله التايمينج، كيف متى او شو الطريقه اللي بدي استخدمها عشان الحق اقرا الكويستشنز كلهم قبل ما الوقت يخلص. So firstly, the first trick you should take care of، اول نقطه لازم تنتبه عليها كثير، paraphrasing. اوكي، الاوبشنز اللي موجوده عندك والكويستشن ما راح ينحكى زي ما هم، ما راح الاجزاء الريكورد السبيكر يحكيهم the same as they are written. اوكي، ما راح مثلا الريدر او السبيكر يحكي لك has been in business for longer than most of its competitors. The speaker is going to say something like that. You need to understand that he's talking about this option and he said this sentence using other words. راح يستخدم synonyms، كلمات مرادفة. How? For example, let's look at this question 11. According to the speaker, the company has been in business for longer than most of its competitors. What do we mean, guys, by longer? Longer what? شو قصدنا بlonger?
Period of time.
Yes, thank you so much. Longer time. So it's been in business for longer time than most of its competitors. B, the company arranges holidays to more destinations than its competitors. So it takes people to more destinations. Finally, option C, has more customers than its competitors. Okay, the speaker said the following. شوفوا السبيكر شو حكى، ما حكاش الاوبشن، ما قرأ الاوبشن زي ما هو. We are a small family-run company and we believe in the importance of the personal touch. Okay, so we don't aim to compete with other companies to the number of customers. Which option is this? The numbers that talks about customers?
C.
Option C. Thank you so much. Okay, so regarding to what the speaker said, is option C a correct one? Has more customers than its competitors?
No, it's
عندهم
not.
customer? No, because why? She said we don't aim, we do not aim. ما بدنا ننافس to compete with other companies on the number of customers. So the number of customers does not really matter for them. ما بهمهم number of customers. So I'm gonna exclude option C. استبدل option C. نكمل. What we do is built on our many years experience, more than almost any other holiday company. Which option is this? A, thank you. Yes, okay. More, many years experience means longer. Yeah. So is it a correct option? They are in, yes, thank you. Yeah, they are in business for longer than most of its competitors. لفترة أطول من الكمبيوتر. وين موجود هذا الحكي؟ Built on our many years of experience, more than any other company. So longer, more than means longer.
B.
So yes, A is a correct answer. Look, the speaker did not say has been in business for, did not say the very same words. ما حكاش نفس الكلمات تحديدا في الoption. So this is a trick. Be careful. هلا شو بالنسبة للoption B؟ بيحكي لك arrange holidays to more destinations. Okay. To ensure we provide perfect holidays in a small number of destinations, in a small number of destinations. So do they arrange holidays to more destinations than their competitors? No, on the contrary, you have to list, okay, a few small numbers, not small numbers. So I'm gonna also exclude option B. Okay, so the answer here is going to be option A. It is a paraphrased answer. Okay, not directly, not the very same words that are written here. تمام؟ وصلت النقطة الأولى، التريك الأولى إنه كيف الكويستشنز بتكون معمولها paraphrasing.
Yep.
Okay.
لو سمحت
اتفضلي.
بالامتحان كم مرة معنا إن نعيد repeat the record يعني؟
ولا مرة. راح تسمعيه مرة بس، راح تسمع من
أول.
أول ما يبلش الامتحان لما حد ما يخلص الامتحان راح تسمع الريكورد مرة واحدة بس. ما إلك أي سلطة على الريكورد، لا بتقدر توقفيه، لا تعيديه، لا تسرعيه، لا تبطئيه، ولا إشي. هو بيمشي لما يخلص الامتحان وأنت بدك تمشي معه. Okay?
تمام
Yeah.
تمام أوكي.
Yeah. You are so welcome. Okay, another trick. There is something mentioned about each option. بعض الطلاب شو يفكروا؟ بفكروا انه بس انا راح اسمع الجواب الصح. No, you're gonna hear everything. يعني راح تسمع زي ما هون شفنا، ما سمعنا بس الاوبشن A اللي هو الصح، حكى شيء عن الاوبشن B وحكى شيء عن الاوبشن C. صحيح كانوا غلط بس جاب سيرتهم، حكى عن الديستنيشنز وحكى عن الكاستمرز. اوكي، كل الكويشن زي هيك. تمام، يعني زي عندي هون مثلا how many lunches الغداء are included in the price of the holiday. Included in the price. So 3, 4 or 5. هل راح اسمع رقم واحد بس؟ راح اسمع رقم 3 او راح اسمع رقم 4 او راح اسمع رقم 5 بس راح يكون هو الجواب راح اكتبه؟ No. You're gonna hear the 3 options. راح تسمع الاوبشنز الثلاث. في شغل 2 options راح يحكوا عنهم اشياء غلط، واوبشن واحد راح يحكوا عنه شيء صح. So you have 5 nights in the hotel. And the price covers معناته included in the price. 5 breakfasts and dinners. هل جواب 5 صح؟
لا.
Why?
Included breakfast and dinners, not
Thank
lunch.
you. Yeah, the question is about lunches. Here, breakfasts and dinners. So I'm gonna exclude option C. And lunch on the 3 days when there are organized trips.
3.
Thank you so much. So the answer is 3. Are you gonna hear the number 4? You're gonna hear it. راح تسمع يعني ما بدي احكي 100% بس 95% من الحالات الثلاثه اوبشنز راح تسمعهم حتى الخطا فيهم. اوكي، سو day 4 يعني كلمه 4 سمعتها صحيح، مش معناها انه عدد، يعني عدد مرات. هو بيحكي هون yes thank you اليوم الرابع. but you're gonna hear something about day 4 is free and most people have lunch in a cafe or restaurant in Douglas. So okay, 4 جواب صح ولا غلط؟
لا غلط.
Yeah, it's a wrong answer. اوكي، يعني هذا اللانش. شو رايك يا الاء؟
مش هو فري؟ يعني فري مع البرايس، فهو البرايس
يعني
بتضمن الأربع أيام.
يعني عندي 3 غداء اللي هم 3 days، وعندي هاي كمان، وعندي كمان لانش هون صح في اليوم الرابع. يعني هيك شو صار؟
4 أيام.
صار عندي 4 أيام. شو يعني day 4 is free؟
فري يعني انه يوم راحة ويوم انه بدأ يتحركوا في.
Thank you so much. Yes. Day 4 is free means free of activities. Okay. ما فيش. In other words, there are no organized trips. Yes, thank you. There are no organized trips. ما دام ما فيش organized trips معناته اللانش هذا على حساب مين راح يكون؟
حساب الكلاينتس.
Thank you so much. Yes, الكلاينتس، الكاستمرز، البارتيسيبنتس، التورستس الى اخره. تمام، وضحت ليش الاربعه هاي اللانش هذا في اليوم الرابع is not included in the price، لانه اليوم الرابع هذا ما فيش عندي organized trip. هو بيحكي لك انا بعطيك غدا بس في الاورجنايزد تريب. ما دام 4 ما فيش organized trip معناته الغدا مش علي. اوكي، it does not cover it. Okay, it's you're gonna have a lunch in cafe or restaurant and you have to pay for it. Okay. على كل النقطة هون، التريك هون زي ما حكينا عندي كمية، يعني نرجع بس نلخص هيك التريكات اللي صرنا حاكينها. كمية القراءة طويلة. نقطة 2 رح ينعمل paraphrasing، ما رح أقرأ الأشياء زي ما هي مكتوبة. نقطة 3 رح ينحكى إشي عن كل اوبشن، مش بس الاوبشن الصح رح ينحكى. اوكي، وهذا مش بس بالنسبة للكويشن اللي هو choose one out of the 3 options. حتى في الكويشن تبع choose 2 out of 5 options، اختار إجابتين من 5، كمان رح تسمع إشي عن ال5 options. 3 منهم رح تسمع إشي غلط عنهم و2 إشي صح. بس بدك تكون مركز عشان تعرف إنه هذا الحكي اللي انحكى صح ولا خطأ. بس راح تسمع الخمسة options. This is the problem. Okay, so for example, which two groups of people is the display primarily intended for? Students from English department, residents of the local area, the university teaching staff, potentially new students, students from other departments. Okay, find the two types of students, English on other departments, residents, people, teaching staff, well, potential new students. راح تسمعهم الخمسة بس بدك تعرف تسمع كل شو اللي انحكى عن كل نقطة. So which two groups of people is the display primarily. هنشوف كمان هاي الكلمة راح تفرق معنا tiny details في الكويشنز راح نحكي عنها هاي النقطة كمان تفرق معنا في الإجابة. Intended for مين المستهدف بالديسبلاي. So Kathy said okay هذا الكلام تحكي كيثي طبعا كلام بينسمع بس أنا كاتبه بس عشان نشوفه. So good. So you have gathered who's expected to come and see the display. Is it for the people studying English? Which option is this? People studying English.
The first.
A.
Yeah, the first one, A. Thank you. Or students from other departments. Which option is this?
E.
A.
Last.
Thank you. So maybe E or E. Maybe these two. Okay. I'm not clear about it. Graham, nor me. That was how it used to be. That was how it used to be in the past. But it didn't attract many people. Okay, so
They are excluded.
yeah, yes, thank you. I'm gonna exclude them. راح استبعد ال A وال E because no, this, okay. So this year it's going to be something else. It's going to be part of an open day to raise the university's profile. What do you mean by that? It will be publicized in the city to encourage people in the city to come and find out something of what goes on here. Which option is
B.
this? B, thank
B.
you so much. Yes, thank you. When الريزيدنس وين الكلمة اللي معنى الريزيدنس؟
قالت شيء عن local community.
Thank you. Yeah, اللي هم الcity encourage people اللي في الcity. People اللي في الcity اللي هم residents. So I'm gonna choose B. Thank you. This is the first group. And it's included in the information that it's sent to people who are considering applying to study here next year.
Students
This
from لا potential new students.
D.
potential
D?
new
Yes. When potential اللي هي considering applying.
Yes.
Okay, to study. Study معناته students. Thank you. The answer is D. So the two answers are B and D. Okay, A and E are excluded. What about C? Is he gonna say something about option C? Yes. حتى لو كان مستبعد حتى لو كان الجواب خطأ برضه راح يحكي. يعني لخبطنا. So what about the option C? The university teaching staff. Okay, some current students and lecturers will come. Kathy, Graham. Okay, هاي بتكلم عن ال current students and lecturers اللي هم teaching staff. Graham, I would imagine so. But we've been told to concentrate on the other categories of people. So what about option C? Am I gonna choose it?
لا.
ليه؟
لا لأنه قالت إنه رح يتم استبعادهم. إيش يعني concentrate?
لا,
on the
concentrate يعني
Here comes the role of primarily, I believe.
Yes, thank you. هون انطلب منهم إنهم يركزوا على ال other categories على التصنيفات الأخرى الناس التانيين. Okay, مع إنه ال teaching staff are going to come or is going to come, but they are not primarily intended. The display is not primarily intended for. يعني مش هم من الناس المستهدفين بشكل أساسي. Okay, so we've been told to concentrate on other categories. نركز على الناس التانيين فهم مش من الناس اللي مطلوب نركز عليهم. عشان هيك برضو راح استبعد السي. فهون اجت yes thank you the rule of this word primarily. عشان هيك الديتيلز الصغيره في الكويستشن احيانا يعني هي اللي بتحسم لي الجواب. هناخذ كمان اكزامبل عليها. Anyway, okay, point number 3 here. Options are not mentioned in the same order. هلا الquestions كلهم في listening from question 1 to question 40 are going to be mentioned in the order, the same order, okay? يعني كل سؤال راح تسمع جوابته بالترتيب. يعني سؤال واحد بعدين اثنين بعدين ثلاث وهكذا لسؤال 40. اوكي؟ اتفقنا؟ يعني مثلا لو سمعت سؤال جواب سؤال 7 وسؤال 6 لسه ما سمعته، شو بكون صار في سؤال 6؟
راح علي.
بيكون راح عليك. Yes, thank you. تمام؟ اوكي اتفقنا انه الاسئله بتمر بالترتيب، تنحكى بالترتيب، ولكن الاوبشنز اللي في سؤال المالتيبل تشويس الاوبشنز اوكي ما بينحكوا بالترتيب، يعني ما بيبلش يحكي لك شيء عن ليفربول بعدين شيء عن هيشم بعدين شيء عن لوتن، لا انا معك انه سؤال 12 رح ينحكى قبل سؤال 13. That's 100% sure. But the options inside the same question are not going to be mentioned at the same order. So for example, the speaker could start saying something about Luton, then he or she is going to jump to Liverpool, then Hisham, or maybe start with Hisham, then Luton, then Liverpool, whatsoever. Okay, ما فيش ترتيب معين، ممكن يبلش بأي option يحكي عن أي option من هاي الأوبشنز، بدك تكون منتبه على الثلاثة options. So for example, where can customers meet the tour manager before traveling to the Isle of Man? So they need to meet the tour manager. They need to meet the tour manager. Okay. So our holiday starts in Hisham. Look, the speaker starts talking about option B, not A, not C. بلش B، ما حكى عن ليفربول، حكى عن هيشم. Where your tour manager will meet you. So is B a correct answer?
Yes.
Yeah, thank you, Carol. Okay, what do you think, guys? صح?
صح.
Yeah, thank you. Yeah, it's a correct answer because there you're gonna meet your tour manager here in Hisham. Okay, let's continue. Then you'll travel by ferry to the Isle of Man. Some people prefer to fly from Luton instead. Option C, from Luton. Okay, so is C a correct answer?
No.
Why?
Because they will not meet the
Thank you
manager
so
there.
much. Yeah, the speaker did not mention anything about meeting the tour manager there. ما حكاليش في tour manager في لوتن. يعني في ناس بتسافر بالطيارة من لوتن. حيقابلوا ما حيقابلوا ما بعرف. Okay. And another popular option is to go by train to Liverpool, option A, and take a ferry from there. بيأخذ سفينة من Liverpool. Also, Liverpool is not a correct answer because there's no tour manager there in Liverpool. They're not going to meet any tour manager in Liverpool. Okay, the only place where they can meet the tour manager is in Hisham. Okay, yes, thank you. Okay, another check. The answer sometimes is in the tiny details in the question or in the options. So you need to be also careful with that. يعني كمان مرة في بعض الناس بيفكروا إنه بس إذا سمع الأوبشن خلاص بيختار الجواب. لا مش دائما هيك. ليش؟ لأنه أحيانا حتى لو الأوبشن مكتوب صح بس مش هو اللي عنه السؤال. How? Okay. For example, this question 28, this is in part 3. امتحان listening احنا ما حكيناش بشكل عام تفاصيل عن listening ان شاء الله رح نتكلم بالتفاصيل عن الامتحان، شو هو listening وكم سؤال وشو انواعه وشو الى اخره في الكورس. احنا بس بنتكلم عن نوع محدد من الاسئله كيف نعالج مشاكله. الامتحان listening 40 سؤال بتكون من 4 اجزاء، كل جزء 10 اسئله، يعني questions from 1 to 10 بيكون part 1، 11 to 20 part 2، 21 to 30 بيكون part 3. فهذا الكويستشن 28 بيكون في البارت 3، والبارت 3 دائما academic ودائما conversation او discussion، دائما حوار بين شخصين. So the question says the following: What does Ruth think is surprising about the differences in oldest children academic performance? Okay. It is mainly thanks to their roles as teachers of their younger siblings. The advantages they have only lead to a slightly higher level of achievement, or maybe the extra parental attention they receive at a young age makes little difference. Okay, so okay. زي ما حكينا راح الاوبشنز ما راح تنحكى بالترتيب وراح يكون معمولهم paraphrasing. Anyway, Ruth said the following: but the main reason for the marginally higher academic performance of oldest children is quite surprising. I think it's not only that they benefit intellectually from extra attention at a young age. Where's the option about the extra attention? C, extra parental attention. Thank you. It's not only, which is what I would have expected.
So it's not surprising him.
Thank you so much. Thank you guys. Thank you. هلا هون الكويستشن بده what does Ruth think is surprising؟ شو الاشي المفاجئ بالنسبة لها؟ لما حكت عن الاوبشن سي اللي هو having extra attention or extra parental attention, she said this is something she would have expected. هذا اشي توقعته. So is it surprising
لا بستبعده.
No.
No, it's not surprising. I'm gonna exclude. راح استبعده لأنه مش surprising. أنا بدي إشي surprising. مع إنه الأوبشن حكى زي ما هو، ما حكى ولا إشي غلط فيه يعني. أوكي. بس الفكرة إنه ما كان surprising. It is أو it's اللي هو the surprising thing that they benefit from being teachers for their younger siblings. Which option is this?
A.
A. They are
Siblings.
teachers for your. Yes, thank you so much. A is a correct answer. Ed, the other male student. Okay, طالب الميل. شو حكى? Right. And this gives them status and confidence, which again contribute in a small way to better performance. Okay, so which one is this? Okay, option B. The advantages they have only lead to slightly higher اللي هي a small way. Level of achievement اللي هي better, yes, performance. So is option B correct?
لا.
ليش؟
إيش ليه؟ لأنه قد اللي حكى.
Thank you so much. مع إن الأوبشن بي انحكى صح زي ما هو، بس مش هو اللي بدي إياه. ليش ما بدي إياه؟ لأنه أنا السؤال عن مين؟
Speaker.
عن روث. Yes, thank you. عن سبيكر اللي هو روث. هاي المعلومة صحيح انحكت صح وزي ما هي وزي ما مكتوب إلى آخره، بس مش روث اللي حكاها إد. So I'm not gonna choose B. لاحظ يعني مع إنه الأوبشن انحكى صح وكل إشي، بس السؤال ما كان عنه. So you need to give a lot of attention guys to the details in the question. زي ما شفنا في السؤال اللي قبل كلمة primarily، وهون بدي روث و surprising. الثلاثة اوبشنز انحكوا والثلاثة اوبشنز انحكوا صح، بس في واحد منهم ما كان surprising او حتى اثنين منهم ما كان surprising، وواحد منهم مش روث اللي حكته وإد اللي حكاه، عشان هيك ما اخترته. اوكي جايز، تمام اتفقنا. هلا خلينا في اي سؤال قبل ما نحل مع بعض، نروح نحل سؤال multiple choice مع بعض. Any question before we do like
Nothing, thank you.
just look. اوكي طيب نيجي للمشكله الصغيره اللي حكيناها واللي هي ممكن تكونش صغيره كثير، انه I have a lot of things to read. I have a long sentences. عندي 5 اسئله، كل سؤال 4 جمل، 20 جمله، متى بدي الحق اقراهم؟ شو الحل؟ طبعا هو في بدايه البارت بيعطيك 30 seconds. 30 seconds are not enough. ما بتكفي. شو الحل؟ الحل كالتالي. لو رجعنا على البارت اللي قبل، اوكي، في نهايه البارت لما البارت يجي بده يخلص، اوكي، شو بيحكي الريكورد؟ الريكورد بيحكي التالي. نسمع.
So do you do any sport on a regular basis?
Yes, I play a lot of tennis. I belong to a club, so I go there a lot. I'm quite competitive, so I enjoy that side of it as well as the exercise.
On a regular basis?
Well, I take vitamins, but that's all. I'm generally very healthy.
Okay, well let's have a closer look and see what might be causing this problem. If you can just get up.
اوكي هلا خلص الريكورد، جاوبنا سؤال 10، خلص الريكورد تبع البارت 1. نسمع هلا شو راح يحكي. اوكي في نهايه البارت 1، في نهايه كل بارت.
That is the end of section 1.
Okay.
You now have half a minute to check your answers.
You now have a half a minute to check your answers. معك نص دقيقة 30 seconds انك تشيك على اجاباتك. هلا اللي انت حليته، اللي ما حليته بسرعة تحذره، لانه يعني اوكي تفكرش تضيعش وقت فيه. وشو اللي راح اعمل؟ راح اخذ هدول ال 30 ثانية اللي في نهاية البارت 1 to check my answers عشان اشيك على اجاباتي. الاصل انه اوكي تمام انه اكون جاوبتهم، وراح اروح مباشرة على البارت 2 وراح ابلش اقرا واعمل هايلايتنج للكويستشنز. تمام، راح تروح ال 30 ثانيه ما فرضا بكون عملت 11 و12 وبلشت ب 13. هلا حكى لي now turn to part 2، حكى small introduction for part 2، بعدين حكى لي you now have 30 seconds to look at the questions from 11 to 15. انا already عامل 11 و12 و13 من الوقت اللي اخذته من part 1، فبكمل على 14 و15 في ال 30 ثانية اللي بعطيني اياهم في البارت. اوكي وصلت؟ Yeah, this is the secret of how to manage your time, how to read these types of questions okay in time. لأنه إذا بدك بس تستغل الوقت اللي بعطيك إياه في بداية البارت 2 it's not sufficient at all. You're not going to read the all options. It's almost impossible. تقريبا مستحيل، لأنه مش بس تقراهم، بدك تتعلم عليهم، تفهمهم وتعرف على ايش بيتكلموا. Okay? So, okay. Before Queen Elizabeth I visited the castle in 1576. Okay, خلينا نعلم على Okay. So, a repair was carried out to the guest rooms. فعند the guest rooms repaired. Okay, a new building. فعندي هون new building was constructed. A fire damaged part of the main hall. بدي ايش؟ Before Queen Elizabeth visited in. كمان مرة ممكن المعلومات الثلاث تنحكى. Okay. بس ممكن في إشي before، ممكن إشي after. Okay. ممكن إشي مش Elizabeth I، ممكن Elizabeth II، ما بقى ولا second، لا لسه هي هون، أو ماتت من شهر يمكن تقريبا. Okay, so I need to be careful with all details. In 1982, the castle was sold to whom? The government, Finney's family, an entertainment company. Okay, you need to be careful. In some of the rooms, visitors can speak to experts on history, interact with actors dressed from famous characters, see models of historical figures moving and talking. Okay, in some rooms. In the castle park, visitors can see an 800 years old, see كل هذا present. Okay, go to an art exhibition, visit a small zoo. Finally, at the end of the visit, the group will have afternoon tea in the conservatory, the chance to meet the castle's owners, or a photograph together on the great staircase. Okay. هلا رح ناخذهم question by question، رح نحكي شو الجواب الصح وليش. تمام؟ الإجابات
معلش.
يس تفضلي ألا.
بالامتحان الفعلي بنقدر نستخدم الماركر؟
يس بس بطريقة ثانية مش هيك. في الامتحان الفعلي ممكن لو شفنا امتحان familiarize، امتحان كمبيوتر، اوكي، لازم الطريقة انه راح نستخدم رايت كليك وهايلايت، راح نستخدم اوبشن رايت كليك وهايلايت، يعني كمبيوترايزد 7 هيك مش غلط لو في نص دقيقة بس طلعنا عليها، يعني هي عندي سوري اوكي. just a second. okay. بس هاي الخاصية بعدين نرجع نحكي في نهاية ممكن السيشن نحكي. طبعا هيك تماما بتكون شكل شاشة امتحان الكمبيوترايزد تماما زي هيك. هون your name, date of birth, candidate number. اوكي، هون الساوند تتأكد انه كل شيء
change the volume
قالوا مسموع. اوكي، هون details of the question، طبعا راح يكون 40 مش 24 سؤال. وهون عندك الكويستشن زي هيك.
Right, Judy. This week it's your turn.
اوكي، فكيف بستخدم الهايلايت؟ بعلم على اللي بدي اياه بالماوس، بعدين بضغط رايت كليك بختار هايلايت، بعلم اياه على الاصفر سواء على الكويستشن او على الاوبشن. تمام، هيك راح اشتغل في الكمبيوترايزد. تمام، وصلت؟
يس اوكي ثانك يو.
يا صوتكم. راح نكمل نحكي عن ديتيلز تبعت الكمبيوترايزد. اوكي، هلا راح نشغل الريكورد ونشوف، نحاول نجاوب سؤال كويستشن نمبر 11. اكتبوا لي اجاباتكم في الشات في الشات. اوكي، وبعدين نرجع نسمع كم مره او نحكي في ديتيلز، نحكي شو الصح وشو الغلط وليش. اوكي، are you ready guys؟ جاهزين؟ let's go.
Section 2. You will hear a guide talking to a group of tourists who are about to visit an English castle. First, you have some time to look at questions 11 to 15.
أنا already بكون عملت 11 12 مثلا 13 أو بلشت في 13، فبعمل 14 و15 بكون خلصتهم عبين ما اوكي 30 ثانية هاي اللي أعطاني إياها في البداية، استفدت من هذا الوقت. اوكي، أنا بدي before Queen Elizabeth the first visited the castle, repair to the guest rooms, new building constructed, or fire damaged the main hall. اوكي، هلا حتخلص 30 second and the speaker start talking.
Now listen carefully and answer questions 11 to 15.
Let's go, guys.
We'll be arriving at Branley Castle in about 5 minutes. But before we get there, I'll give you a little information about the castle and what our visit will include. So, in fact, there's been a castle on this site for over 1100 years. The first building was a fort constructed in 914 AD for defence against Danish invaders by King Alfred the Great's daughter, who ruled England at the time. In the following century, after the Normans conquered England, the land was given to a nobleman called Richard de Vere, and he built a castle there that stayed in the de Vere family for over 400 years. However, when Queen Elizabeth I announced that she was going to visit the castle in 1576, it was beginning to look a bit run down. And it was decided that rather than repair the guest rooms, they'd make a new house for her, out of wood, next to the main hall. She stayed there for 4 nights, and apparently it was very luxurious. But, unfortunately, it was destroyed a few years later by fire. In the 17th century...
Okay, guys, what do you think? What's the answer and why?
أعتقد B, Doctor. A new building was constructed to her.
Okay, thank you. Okay, yeah, thank you, Carol. Hassan thinks B, Fuad A, Sally B. Yeah, what?
B, then B.
B, okay. Saeed B.
Am I the only one who's lost between B and
Raj, yeah, yes, Dua.
Am I the only one who's lost between B and C?
Between B and C?
Yeah.
Maybe. We're going to hear it again. Okay. Yeah, Sally B, Raed B, Reem C. Okay, so let's hear it again, guys. خلينا نسمعها كم مرة ونشوف شو الإجابة A ولا B ولا C and why.
And he built a castle there that stayed in the de Vere family for over 400 years.
Okay.
However, when Queen Elizabeth I announced that she was going to visit the castle in 1576, it was beginning to look a bit run down.
So?
And it was decided that rather than repair the guest rooms, they'd make a new house for her.
Rather than repairing the guest room, they're gonna make a new house for her. Are they gonna repair
So
the
A
guest
is
room?
excluded.
Yes, it's not A. Okay. Rather than, يعني بدل ما يصلحوا guest room, they will gonna build a new house for her. راح يبدوا ببنى جديد إلها. So the answer is B. What about the option C? Fire. There's something mentioned about the fire.
Out of wood, next to the main hall.
Okay.
She stayed there for 4 nights, and apparently it was very luxurious. But, unfortunately, it was destroyed a few years later by fire.
It was destroyed a few years,
2 years later.
After.
Yes, after the visit, not before the visit. So there's something.
So
Yeah.
She stayed there, and after that, the main hall was damaged.
Yeah. Thank you so much. So it's not before, it's after. So I'm not going to choose option C. Okay. In 1982, the castle was sold to government, Finn's family, entertainment company. Let's go, guys.
In the 17th century, the castle belonged to the wealthy Fennis family.
Fennis family, is this a correct answer?
لا لساته ما ذكر السنة. The exact year is not mentioned yet.
He said the 17th, 17th century. 17th century يعني 1600 وإشي. I need what? 1982. Okay, so I'm sorry guys to interrupt you. Okay, again, let's hear it again. كامر. نسمع الثلاثة options بعدين نختار الجواب الصح.
But unfortunately, it was destroyed a few years later by fire. In the 17th century, the castle belonged to the wealthy Fennis family, who enlarged it and made it more comfortable. However, by 1982, the Fennis family could no longer afford to maintain the castle, even though they received government support, and they put it on the market. It was eventually taken over by a company who owned a number of amusement parks. But when we get there, I think you'll see that they've managed to retain the original atmosphere of the castle.
Okay, what do you think, guys?
C.
C, thank you so much. شو الكلمة اللي بمعنى entertainment?
Amusement or something?
Amusement, yes, thank you. Amusement parks or something like that. So Yeah, there's something mentioned about each option. In the 17th century, okay, this castle belonged to Finn's family. So it was not sold to Finn's family in 1982. In 1982, the Finn's family sold the castle to, okay, despite that they had support from the government. So the government did not decide to buy the castle. The Finn's family did not sell the castle to the government. They received some kind of support from the government, but they sold it to a company that has a lot of like amusement parks and okay, مدن ترفيهية or something like that. So it's an entertainment company. Thank you so much. So in some rooms, visitors can speak to experts on history, interacts with the actors, just famous characters, or see models of historian figures moving and talking. Okay, let's go. علق. Okay, no problem. مشكلة المواقع هاي. Cambridge. Okay. This one is 14, just 2. I think this one, right?
Section 2. You will hear a guide talking to a group of tourists who are about to visit an English castle.
Yeah, this one. Okay. تقريبا دقيقتين و37.
Of amusement parks.
Yeah, thank you. Okay, ready guys? جاهزين ناخذ سؤال 13? Yeah, let's go.
But when we get there, I think you'll see that they've managed to retain the original atmosphere of the castle.
Okay.
When you go inside, you'll find that in the staterooms, there are lifelike moving wax models dressed in costumes of different periods in the past, which even carry on conversations together. As well as that, in every room, there are booklets giving information about what the room was used for and the history of the objects and furniture it contains. The castle park's quite extensive. At one time, sheep...
Okay, so he starts talking about the castle park. So what do you think, guys? See models of historian figures moving and talking, interact with the actors, or maybe speaking? Okay, B or C?
I think it's C.
أعتقد C دكتور إلا إذا عدته علشان نتأكد.
Yeah, we're gonna repeat it. C, okay, seeing people, or maybe you're gonna interact with the actors, you're gonna talk with the actors. هل أنت راح تحكي مع الأكترز؟ هل في experts talk about the history؟ خلينا نسمع الأوبشن، نسمعهم كم مرة ونشوف شو الإجابة الصح وليش. Okay.
When we get there, I think you'll see that they've managed to retain the original atmosphere of the castle.
Okay.
When you go inside, you'll find that in the staterooms, there are lifelike moving wax models dressed in costumes of different periods in the past, which even carry on conversations together.
So there are like wax models dressing with outfits from the past. They are moving and talking to each other. Which option is this?
This is C.
C. ممتاز. هاي C. طيب اخترنا C. طب شو بالنسبة للبي؟ هل البي هون بيحكي لك interact يعني انتوا التورستس هم يحكوا يتفاعلوا مع ال
لا هن الشخصيات بتحكي مع سوا.
Yes, thank you. الشخصيات بتحكي مع سوا، ما حكاش انه التورستس هم حيحكوا مع الشخصيات. الشخصيات بتحكي مع بعض. طيب اوكي نسمع.
As well as that, in every room, there are booklets giving information about what the room was used for and the history of the objects and...
Okay, في عندي booklet talks about the history.
booklet
there's no like actual...
No experts.
Yeah, no people. No experts, no actual people. There is booklet. في دفتر في عندي كتيب بيحكي عن الhistory. So there's no experts, no people. experts to talk about history. It's a booklet. Okay, you're not going to interact with the actors. There's no actual actors. They are like wax models. Okay,
Yeah,
it's a
here
market تحكي. Yeah.
Exactly. Here they will read the booklet. There is no interaction. There is no speaking.
Yeah, thank you. They're going to just see models of historian figures. Thank you so much. Yes. In the castle park, visitors can see, okay, an 800-year-old tree, go to an art exhibition, or maybe visit a small zoo. Question number 14. Let's go.
Furniture it contains.
Mhm.
The castle park's quite extensive. At one time, sheep were kept there, and in the 19th century, the owners had a little zoo with animals like rabbits and even a baby elephant. Nowadays, the old zoo buildings are used for public displays of paintings and sculpture. The park also has some beautiful trees, though the oldest of all, which dated back 800 years, was sadly blown down in 1987. Now you're free.
Okay, what do you think, guys?
أعتقد B.
It's okay. Carol thinks B. Sally B. Okay. Roj B. Raed A. Okay. Saeed C. Reem C. Ahmed B. Okay, let's hear it again. خلينا نسمعها كم مرة ونشوف شو الجواب الصح وليش.
At one time, sheep were kept there.
Okay, one time sheep were kept there. Nothing about sheep. نكمل.
And in the 19th century, the owners had a little zoo with animals.
So in the 19th century, the owner had a little zoo. أنا بدي الvisitors can, okay? Can what? Now, okay? هلا في 19th century كان في zoo. هل لساتها موجودة؟
Animals like rabbits and even a baby elephant. Nowadays, the old zoo buildings are used for public displays of paintings and...
Nowadays, the zoo building is used for public display, for paintings. Nowadays, you're not gonna see the small zoo. You're gonna see what? Paintings. Where is the paintings?
Go to an art exhibition.
Thank you so much.
معرض.
شو بالنسبة للتري هاي؟ تري جاب سيرتها. خلينا نسمع.
Sculpture. The park also has some beautiful trees, though the oldest of all, which dated back 800 years, was sadly blown down in
1987.
in
1997 or 1979, 1997. هاي الشجرة اللي عمرها 800 سنة شو صار فيها؟
صار معها مشكلة قطعوها وحرقوها بعرفش. يعني it's not there anymore.
Thank you. It does not exist. It's not there anymore. Yeah, blown down يعني وقعت من عاصفة من شغلة زي هيك. So visitors cannot see it now. Nowadays ما راح يشوفوها لأنه أوكي هاي الشجرة راحت انشالت إلى آخره. لاحظ إنه في إشي بينحكى عن كل option. The final question at the end of the visit, the group will have afternoon tea in the conservatory, the chance to meet the castle's owners, or a photograph together on the great staircase.
Now you're free to wander around on your own until 4:30, but then at the end of our visit, we'll all meet together at the bottom of the great staircase.
Yes.
We'll then go on to the long gallery, where there's a wonderful collection of photographs showing the family who owned the castle 100 years ago having tea and cakes in the conservatory. And we'll then take you to the same place where afternoon tea will be served to you.
Okay. See a photograph, or maybe Saeed بحكي A, C, Raj A, I think A, Ahmed A, Sally A, Shadin A, Raed A. خلينا نسمعها كام مرة نشوف A ولا C. تطلع B في الآخر. لا ما أظن. Okay, نسمع.
4:30, but then at the end of our visit, we'll...
Okay, let's go back a little bit.
And sculpture. The park also has some beautiful trees, though the oldest of all, which dated back 800 years, was sadly blown down in 1987.
Okay.
Now you're free to wander around on your own until 4:30,
Okay.
But then, at the end of our visit, we'll all meet together at the bottom of the great staircase.
We're going to meet at the bottom of the great staircase. Is there a photograph?
We'll then go on to the...
Will then go on. No photograph. ما فيش photograph. Okay, نكمل. When go on when?
Long gallery, where there's a wonderful collection of photographs showing the family who owned the castle 100 years ago.
So there's photographs, صور, for the family who owned the castle. So I'm going to meet the castle owners personally?
لا.
No. Okay,
I'm going
to see their photos. Just. Okay. هون عندي هون ما راح اخذ photograph في staircase. هون I'm not going to meet the castle's owners personally. But what's going to happen?
Having tea and cakes in the conservatory.
I'm going to have tea and cakes in the conservatory. So I'm going to have tea in the conservatory. Yes, it's option A. Okay, لو كملنا.
And we'll then take you to the same place where afternoon tea will be served to you.
Yeah, the same place, اللي هو conservatory. Okay, thank you. So the answer here is A. Okay, تمام. وصلت الفكرة تبعت المالتيبل تشويس كويستشن. من ننتبه بالنسبة لسؤال المالتيبل تشويس كويستشن هو من الأسئلة كتير شائعة، لازم يجيك في الامتحان، ممكن يجيك منه 10 أسئلة تقريبا في الامتحان، يعني 20 سؤال completion، 10 أسئلة مالتيبل تشويس بالنوعين. الأسئلة كلها بنعملها paraphrasing، كل الأوبشنز راح ينحكى عنها، الأوبشنز ما بتنحكى بالترتيب، وبدك تنتبه للتايني ديتيلز اللي موجودة في كل أوبشنز لأنها هي اللي بتحكمني في الإجابة. Okay guys, that actually concludes our session today. And I'm ready to hear any question or comment from you guys. Okay, let's open the chance for any questions or comments. أي حدا عنده سؤال أو تعليق أو أي شيء تفضل.
يعطيك العافية.
الله يعافيك. أهلين. لا
الكورس إيش بيشمل؟ بس استماع ولا بيشمل كل نواحي الامتحان؟
حكينا إحنا في بداية المحاضرة إنه الأربع مهارات. أوكي، راح نبلش إحنا بالlistening هذا الأسبوع. الأسبوع اللي بعده reading بيبدأ بأسبوع 14، بعدين عندي writing 21، والأخير الأسبوع الأخير speaking يوم 28 إن شاء الله. فكل مهارة في أسبوع راح نبلش في 7/1 ونخلص في 2 إن شاء الله. من السبت للخميس من 8 ل 10 تقريبا. speaking راح نعمل مجموعتين، أوكي، عشان العدد نعطي فرصة أكثر للناس إنها تحكي. يس. تفضل أحمد.
الكورس راح تعلمنا فيه skills، ما راح يكون يعني how to deal with the test not teach us the language.
مش ما فهمتش عليك.
يعني أنت راح تعطينا skills كيف نتعامل مع الامتحان.
يس.
ما تعطينا اللغة نفسها.
لا اوكي، ما هو مش كورس انجليزي، لا هذا كورس ايلتس، الامتحان الايلتس. انه هيك الاسئله زي ما شفنا اليوم في المحاضره، انه اذا اجاك سؤال المالتيبل تشويس تتعامل معه بهي الطريقه. فالاصل الواحد يكون مستواه الى حد ما جيد بالانجليزي، على الاقل متوسط، نفس الاليه اللي شفناها في محاضره اليوم. Yes guys, any other questions? Yes, Allah يعافيك. الله يسعدك.
First of all, thank you for your effort for today. Yes, I have a question here.
Yes, please.
Are there any other timings other than 8 to 10? Because usually أنا دوامي شفتي مسائي. يعني I finish lectures at 8:30 almost. If there are any other timings, I would love to know.
Okay, well, currently these are the only available times. Okay, from 8 to 10. Okay, but the good thing is that the lectures are going to be recorded, so you're not going to miss anything if you start like 8:30 or 9 or something like that. But the problem is the later than that, I think it's going to be too late. يعني لو نعملهم مثلا الحصص من 10 ل 12 رح يكون كثير متأخر، خصوصا هلا الفترة الشتوية. والناس عادة الموظفين بروحوا، يعني المعظم بروح على 5 6 4.
Yeah, that's correct. Yep.
Yeah, هيك
I see. So thank you so much. And like anyway,
you are so welcome. I'm so honored to have you into this session. Thank you so much.
هلا بالعادة الأسئلة بتتكرر؟
لا السؤال نفسه لا مستحيل، بس الانواع اكيد، لانه هم 5 انواع ما في غيرهم، فاكيد راح يجي. يعني عندك 20 سؤال completion، حوالي من 10 ل 14 سؤال multiple choice، وبعدين ممكن يجيكي سؤال matching، سؤال classification، سؤال mapping، شيء زي هيك. تمام. بس الامتحان نفسه او السؤال نفسه يتكرر، that's impossible.
يعني listening ما بتكرر منه شيء.
مستحيل. السؤال نفسه يتكرر مستحيل. دعاء موجودة؟ دعاء؟
Yes.
دعاء تواصلي معي، ممكن نشوف شيء بالنسبة للأوقات. تواصلي معي.
Alright.
Okay, yeah, this is, if you guys want to contact me, you can contact me on WhatsApp. Okay, this is my number, or maybe on Facebook. Yeah, this is also mine. Okay. So any question, guys? Any comments?
Sorry, I just want to ask about the time that you have it there. Is it 9 or 10 now?
In Amman, it's 9.
It's 9, so it's the same time. Oh my God.
Yeah.
Thank you so much.
Where are you currently, Said?
Doha.
Doha, yeah. Okay, we have maybe Emirates is 1 hour ahead.
Yeah, just to match the time. That's it. Thank you.
Yes, thank you. You're so welcome. Yes, anyone? Any question, guys? Any comments? Okay, thank you so much. I'm so glad to have you all here today. Enjoy your time. Looking forward to see you again. Take care. Okay. Bye bye everyone. يعطيكم ألف عافية. مع السلامة. تصبحوا على خير.
Yeah, thank you.
You're so welcome.
يعطيك العافية.
الله يعافيك يا رب. أهلا فؤاد.